In this video, I have brought you the solution of grammar from Unit 1 to Unit 5 from Grade 11 Compulsory English. Hi, I'm Sanjeev and you all are welcome to my channel. Let's begin with Unit 1 word classes. Under word classes or parts of speech, we have some categories of words. For example, when someone says dance, and if someone asks you what is the word class or part of speech of dance, then you can easily say it's a verb. If I say, what about Kathmandu? You know it's noun. And if I say he, you will say it is a pronoun. So as the picture shows, we have noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and finally interjection. What do these different word classes stand for? We will see them one by one. Starting with noun. Noun is a naming word. अथवा सजिलो भाषामा भन्नु पर्दा दुनियामा जतिवटा कुराका नाम छन् नि, नाम भएका सबै कुरा नाउन हो. मान्छे हुन सक्छ, ठाउँ हुन सक्छ, अब्जेक्ट हुन सक्छ. Or it can be singular or plural or collective. Boy, singular, boys, plural, and collective, army, it's a collective word. It can be common or proper. Common noun भनेको general noun, जस्तै city हुन सक्ला, तर त्यसको particular नाम चाहिँ proper noun हुन्छ. काठमाडौँ. चिन्न बडा सजिलो छ. Proper noun always begins with capital letter, whereas small letter is used for common noun. Boy, boy, boy भन्ने small letter हो. Johnson, like J you have, that's capital, that's a proper noun. Okay, and then after noun we have pronoun. So pronoun is a word that we use instead of noun. Okay, example, Williamson is a boy, studies in grade 11. So यो example ma हिले Williamson लाई replace गरिदिरहेछ र यो table, this very table is very important for you. When we use pronoun in the beginning of sentence, we call it subject pronoun. I like you. Sentence को अन्तिमतिर आयो भने object pronoun होला. People like me. Possessive adjective के आफ्नो कुरा भयो. My pen. Possessive pronoun चाहिँ mine मा हुन्छ. So this is my pen भन्यो. Possessive pronoun मात्रै भन्नु पर्यो भने चाहिँ this is mine भन्छौं. This is your pen. The pen is yours. Okay, that's how we go. Reflexive pronoun आफैतिर फर्केर आउने last वाला यो. This very example, myself. For example, I can do the work myself. So your subject pronoun, object pronoun, possessive, reflexive pronoun चाहिँ याद गर्नु होला. एक्जाममा हजुरलाई his मात्रै दिएर what is this भन्नु भने you have to understand it is possessive pronoun. So look at this table carefully. Okay, and one more thing after pronoun मा एउटा relative pronoun पनि हुन्छ. Relative pronoun भनेको the pronoun that is used with relative clause सँग आउने. जस्तै मान्छेका लागि who, whom, whose, place को लागि where, things, animal को लागि which, time को लागि when. यस्तो आयो भने हजुरले pronoun भन्नु पर्यो. जस्तै I like Ram who is honest. यो who भन्ने underline गरिदिएको छ भने what is the word class of the word who भन्नु भने you have to understand it is pronoun. So relative pronoun लाई पनि ws बाट सुरु हुने, relative clause सँग सुरु हुने, यी relative pronoun पनि pronoun नै हुन्. Likewise, adjective, it shows the quality मात्रै होइन. Adjective also shows the quantity of noun or pronoun. Quality the positive, negative होला. She is beautiful, she is ugly. तर quantity पनि बुझायो भने it's always pronoun. I want few sugar. हुन्छ र? हुँदैन. So I want, just there were few people. I want less sugar. There were many people भने people भन्दा अगाडि आएको many. I want less sugar. भन्नु भने less. There were few people भने यो few. These are the example of adjective. कति quantity के धेरै हुन्छ कि कम हुन्छ. कतिको आन्सर पनि adjective नै हो. यो कुरा हामीले सम्झिरहनु पर्यो. र one more important thing in grammar we have articles a and the. यसलाई determiners मा राख्छौं. त्यही पनि हामी यहाँ articles लाई part of speech मा adjective भित्र राखिन्छ. A and the boy is tall. The underline गरिदियो भने you have to understand it is adjective. Okay. Likewise, verb, I think that's very simple work. Verb is a word which shows, action, event, or state. And we can divide verb into two sections, main verb and auxiliary verb. Main verb भनेको आफै आउन सक्ने भर्बहरु, कसैको हेल्प नलिने मेन भर्बहरु 1 2 5 जुन छन् मेन भर्बहरु भयो। जस्तै one हामीले जुन ग्रामर ट्रेडिसनल ग्रामरमा verb 1 verb 2 verb 3 verb 4 verb 5 भन्छौं, यसमै मेन भर्ब हुन्। फिजिकल एक्सन देखाउला, जस्तै आई डान्स, आई राइट, आई टिच। मेन्टल एक्सन वाला आई इमेजिन, सोच्नु भन्दा मेन्टल एक्सन हो, कल्पना गर्नु, आई थिंक, आई इमेजिन। दिज आर द वर्ड which was mental action। भने मेन भर्ब मात्रै होइन, मेन भर्ब भन्दा अगाडि आउने भर्बलाई हामी auxiliary verb or helping verb भन्छौं। फर एक्जाम्पल she is dancing, dancing भन्दा अगाडि you have is mr, she is, so they were dancing, were, will, have, has, had, etc. in unity, they are called auxiliary verb। they come before, especially याद गर्नु होला verb 1 यी auxiliary verbहरु verb 3rd मा past participle form मा progressive verb verb 4 मा ing लागेकोमा आउँछन्। फेरि रिपिट गरे, past participle अर्थात verb 3 भन्छौं, अनि progressive continuous form ing लागेकोमा she dancing हुँदैन, अहिले be she is dancing, हिजो she was dancing, tomorrow she will be dancing। so is, was, will be, these are some example of auxiliary verb। and now coming to adverb, adverb describes the quality of verb, how something is done, and generally adverb ends with the word ly, exception fast, fastly भन्दैनौ, hardly भन्दैनौ, and never, before, seldom, sometimes। यिनीहरुलाई चाहिँ हामी adverb of frequency भन्छौं कि कहिले। जस्तै म जहिले बजार जान्छु, I always go to temple भने always जुन verb भन्दा अगाडि आइराछ, यो adverb of frequency लाई पनि हामी adverb भनेर बुझ्नु पर्यो। म कहिले बजार जादिन, I never go to market, so this never is also adverb। okay, that's very simple। and then number 6, preposition, words which are used in front of time, place and direction of noun or pronoun, in, on, at, into, round, I think with which these prepositions we are very familiar। moving forward and looking at number 7, conjunctions। conjunction joins words or clauses। say I like momo and I like chow mein, I like momo but जोडिराछ, so yesterday I was absent because I was sick, if you go to temple you will find Ram, अथवा although it was raining I went to college in spite of the rain, neither Ram nor Mohan। यस्ता वर्ड अथवा क्लजेस भनेका सानसाना सेन्टेन्सलाई जोड्न आउने वर्डलाई हामी कन्जक्सन भन्छौं। ओके, लाइकवाइज नम्बर 8 मा we have interjection। अब interjection भनेको ह्युमन इमोसन्सहरु मल्टिपल हुन्छन्, ह्युमन इमोसन्सलाई क्याप्चर गर्न, एक्सप्रेस गर्न आउने वर्ड्स दे आर कॉल्ड interjection। फर एक्जाम्पल इफ यु आर भेरी ह्याप्पी यु से हुर्रे, राइट। दुःख लाग्यो भने अल्लास, अथवा राम्रो खुसी भने वाओ, सरप्राइज हुन देखाउँछ। कंग्रेचुलेशन्स, तपाईको कोही प्रति एकदमै, इफ यु आर भेरी ह्याप्पी एट समवन्स अचिभमेन्ट यु से कंग्रेचुलेशन्स। सो दिस वर्ड्स आर कॉल्ड interjections, word which indicate human emotion। after doing this after being very familiar with these word classes or parts of speech, time for us to see the exercise from your book। the question says classify the underlined words into different word classes। you have questions where some words are underlined, your job is to find out which word classes these words belong to। the man who is wearing glasses is my uncle's friend। यो who भनेको के हो भने अघिको सम्झिनुहुन्छ भने यो रिलेटिभ प्रोनाउन हो, रिलेटिभ क्लज मा आउँछ। सो रिलेटिभ प्रोनाउन भनेको सजिलो भाषा भन्ने भने we call it pronoun। wearing लाउने, के गर्दैछ, बस काम त हो नि, सो इट्स लाइक verb। my हुन्छ पोसेसिभ प्रोनाउन, पोसेसिभ लेखिरहनु पर्दैन, you just have to categorize this word, divide these words into those main 8 slots, so pronoun, that's all। I bought a round table in the supermarket। your table noun भन्दा अगाडि जहिले पनि प्राय जस्तो most of the time you have adjective। so round table, how को आन्सर नै जहिले पनि adjective हुन्छ। how is the table round भन्यो भने, okay, so how र how much and how many को आन्सर adjective हो। so round is adjective। the भनेको आर्टिकल हो, आर्टिकल अघि मैले भनिसकेको छु, छुट्टै डिटरमाइनमा नराखेर आर्टिकललाई हामी adjective मै राख्छौं, therefore the is adjective। Number C, alas is dead। it shows that you are very very sad at the death of the lady। so this word captures your sad emotion, therefore alas is interjection। Hari works very hard। अब हरेक वर्डमा ly लाग्दैन। how Hari works hard, hard is adverb। बटले वर्डलाई जोडिरहेछ दुईटा वाक्यलाई, सो जोड्ने काम फेभिकल होइन कन्जक्सन हो। वाइफ भनेको त नाउन भइहाल्यो। भेरी लेजी, कति लेजी, भेरी लेजी, यसले क्वान्टिटी देखाउन आयो। ओके, अनकाउन्टेबल क्वान्टिटी, सो देयरफोर इट इज एडजेक्टिभ। नम्बर ई, आई हेभ नेभर बिन टु जापान। नेभर अघि मैले भने यो एडभर्ब अफ फ्रिक्वेन्सी, कहिले पनि, अलवेज, नेभर, समटाइम, ओकेजनली, फ्रिक्वेन्टली, यो तपाईलाई भइहाल्यो एडभर्ब। जापान, जापान जम्पिङ, जापान जम्पक, जम्पक आई थिंक नेम अफ अ कंट्री, सो द्याट्स अ नाउन। सो टू मैले अन्डरलाइन गर्न छोडी छु, यहाँ टू पनि रहेछ क्वेशन्समा, सो लेट मी जस्ट अन्डरलाइन दिस टू। Okay, so two is preposition, and finally you have Japan. Okay, Japan is a noun. Now, with this we come to unit 2, position of adverbs. So, अलिकति अघि कुरा पनि गरिसक्यौं, but let's see. Position of adverb, first thing you have to understand, in a sentence or in a clause, adverb can be placed in the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. दुईटा हजुरले याद गरिरहनु पर्यो युनिट गर्नको लागि। फर्स्ट यु हेभ टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड द एडभर्ब्स अफ म्यानर, भनेको कुनै काम कसरी गरिन्छ, हाउ समवन डज एनी वर्क। दिस एडभर्ब अफ म्यानर रिप्लाइज द भेरी क्वेशन्स हाउ समथिङ इज डन। ओके, फर इक्जाम्पल हेभिली, प्रोपरली, केयरफुल्ली। इक्जाम्पल हेर्नु होला, इट रेन्ड हेभिली भनेपछि कि यो हामीलाई एलवाई आयो भने प्राय भर्ब पछि, रेन भर्ब पछि हामीले एडभर्बलाई राखिदिरहेको हुन्छौँ पछाडितिर। हेभिली, प्रोपरली, फर इक्जाम्पल ही सिङ्स प्रोपरली आफ्टर भर्ब, यु हेभ टु प्लेस द्याट भेरी एडभर्ब। ओके, लाइकवाइज वी हेभ एडभर्ब अफ फ्रिक्वेन्सी, अघि कुरा गरेको थियौँ, अलवेज, नेभर, अफन, रेयरली, युजुअली, जेनरली। यिनीहरू चाहिँ एडभर्ब अफ फ्रिक्वेन्सी भनेको हाउ अफन समथिङ इज डन, इज इट डन रेगुलरली, इरेगुलरली, नेभर। यिनीहरूलाई चाहिँ हामी जहिले पनि सब्जेक्ट पछि र भर्ब भन्दा अगाडि, आफ्टर द सब्जेक्ट बिफोर द भर्ब। See the example, I always go to temple. I is the subject and you have verb go, त्यो भन्दा अगाडिपट्टि you are using the you are placing the adverb. So subject र verb को बीचमा I always go to school, I never fight with friends. तर कहिलेकाहीँ auxiliary आयो भने, in the case of auxiliary verbs, you have to place them after the auxiliary verb. Okay? For example, she is always singing हुन्छ, she always is singing हुँदैन, is पछि राख्ने, auxiliary पछि. I have already done it, I am never tired. So here you can see after have auxiliary पछि already राखिएको छ, am पनि auxiliary आएको कारण यो never लाई auxiliary पछि राखिएको छ. Okay, that's fine. Now let's see the exercise from the book. Rewrite the following sentences with the adverbs in the appropriate place. I watch television often. Often adverb of frequency लाई subject र verb को बीचमा च्याप दिनुहोस्. I often watch television. Have you been to Janakpur? So have you ever been to Janakpur? They play football on Saturday. Sometimes play भन्दा अगाडि ल्याउनुहोस्. They sometimes play footballs on Saturdays. The weather is bad in November. Always आयो. So always is भनेको auxiliary छ, auxiliary पछाडि राखिदिनुहोस्. The weather is always bad in November. We have fish for dinner. Have भनेको खानु हो यहाँ, eat. त्यसकारण मेन verb आयो भने अगाडिपट्टि राख्नुपर्छ सब्जेक्ट र मेन verb को बीचमा. So we seldom have fish for dinner. Now Pritham does not get up before 7. Usually आयो भने अन्तिमतिर पठाइदिनुहोस्. Sorry, it's the adverb of frequency. So usually frequency हो, यो adverb of manner नभएको कारण हामीले अगाडिपट्टि सब्जेक्ट पछि राखिरहेका छौं. I was very tired and I was also hungry. Likewise, did you enjoy the flight? Did you both enjoy the flight? And next questions you have, it says rewrite the following sentences placing the underlined words in the right position. I never have understood her. So this is the word, it is not in the proper position. If it is not in the proper position, you have to place it in the right place. And it is auxiliary पछि हामी राख्छौं र अघि कुरा गरेको थियौं. So I have never understood her. Number B, we are often invited to the parties. So this is right. जस्तै auxiliary आयो भने auxiliary पछाडि नै राखिन्छ often, यो ठीक छ. So do not make any changes here. So the question is correct. We enjoyed very much in the party. So this is much is your here adverb. So very much is underlined question. So we enjoyed very much the party. We enjoyed the party very much. We all were tired, so we all fell asleep. So we all were tired. So let me just make the corrections here. We were all tired, so we all fell asleep. So we fell all asleep. So this is the mistakes. Let me correct the questions. Questions underline gonna be so underline garaju. Rajan drives always to work. You always underline a question. Main baba we have already said. So Rajan always drives to work. Pradeep hardly, here you have hardly, ever watches television, but he reads newspaper a lot. So Pradeep hardly ever watches television, but he reads newspaper a lot. My brother speaks fluently English. Last Ragdinos, my brother speaks English fluently. Now, unit 3, preposition of direction. Preposition is one of the most confusing topics in English grammar. So before we see, you can see some of the examples here. Key examples, above, across, सीधा line को अर्को साइडमा भन्ने on the other side of भन्ने केसमा along भनेको कुनै straight line मा केही movement छ भने हामी along राख्छौं, among, within a group, around, in a circular way, like let me draw the picture here. So वरिपरि केही घुम्छ भने you call it around, दिमागमा राखिरहनु होला. At कुनै particular point मा, like at the airport, behind, at the back of, below, lower, beside, you see this from top to bottom. Okay, यो मैले दुईटा कुरा गर्न चाहे. I would like to talk about this one, onto, and there is one more into. जस्तै onto र into, in भनेको केही कुरा भित्र भन्ने बुझिन्छ. पहिले एकचोटि in हेरौं. तर कुनै कुरा भित्र मोसनमा छ भने चाहिँ we use it into. I'm in the room, correct, but my father is coming into the room, there is motion. On पनि त्यही, my laptop is on the table, surface माथि, but the marker is falling onto the table. Motion भयो भने चाहिँ हजुरले onto लेख्नु होला. Okay, so you can see this example properly, and thereafter we shall see the question answers. Complete the following sentences using the correct prepositions of direction: to, towards, onto, or into. To भनेको कुनै कुरातिर जाँदै गर्नु. Okay, to पुग्यो भन्ने कुरामा, towards भनेको पुग्दै गर्दा, onto केही कुरा माथि मोसनमा, into केही कुरा भित्र मोसनमा. All right, so Prem drove Milan to where? So to the airport. The plane landed, runway माथि land गर्ने, so onto. The kids climbed monkey bar यस्तो खेल्ने ठाउँ माथि climb गर्छन्, so again you have onto. Manish and Richa moved the table, there's the dining room भित्र लिएर गयो, they are getting the table inside the dining room, they are in motion, therefore into. Ganesh almost fell, there's the river, खोला भित्र झर्ने कुरा हुन्छ, so into. Lalita and Sarita took the bus that was heading university तिर गइरहेको, towards the university. Number next is complete the sentence with the correct preposition from the bracket. This time we have options. While we were hiking down the forest, we saw a mountain lion across, through, along, under. So जहिले पनि forest आयो भने through the forest, that's what we say. The leopard walked in a circle, that's the baby giraffe before the attack. Giraffe को attack गर्छ भने leopard ले त्यो सानो giraffe baby को वरिपरि घुम्यो होला, पहिले यसरी वरिपरि घुम्यो. So therefore you can say around. The leopards walk in a circle around the baby. Go dash the building and turn left. So go out of the building and turn left. Number D, she ran dash home when she was 18. So towards home, no, obviously when she was 18 means she ran away, perhaps. Not ran away here means not being at home, so therefore the preposition which makes the most sense in this very example is away from. Raindrops rain, there's the windscreen, making it difficult to see the road. So windscreen भनेको vehicles को अगाडिपट्टि भएको त्यो सिसा हो. अब पानी पर्यो भने त सिसामा लागेर तल तल झर्दै आउँछ. सो ड्राइभरले हेर्नलाई गाह्रो भइरा हुन्छ. किनकि पानी पर्यो भने विन्ड स्क्रिनमा सिसा अगाडिपट्टि भेहिकलको अगाडिपट्टिको सिसामा पानी त तल झर्छ. Okay, like this, I think it drops like this. So therefore तल झर्ने भन्ने बित्तिकै you use the word down. Number F, Hemanta put the plate as the table and began to eat his dinner. So when you put the plate on something, there is motion. So it is not up, off, into, but onto. Okay. Now, G number, the frightened deer disappeared as the forest into the forest. भित्र हराएको था forest भित्र. We were driving towards the city center when we had an accident. We were driving towards the city center when we had an accident. The smoke from the fire went dash into the sky. अब घरबाट फायर माथि जान्ला, Smoke the mathi jन्छ अघि तल झर्दा डाउन थियो माथि जाँदा अप भयो you have. Now we have unit 4 simple past. In fact, under past tense there are 4 aspects of past tense too, like other tense. You have simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. And in this very unit we are mainly concerned with simple past tense. Okay, so you simple past tense को exercise हेरौं. It says complete the text below using the correct past form of the verb from the bracket. So प्राय verb हेर्नुहुन्छ भने नि प्राय maximum verbsहरु ed लाग्छन् regular verbमा past tense बनाउँदा. Maximum verbहरुमा. So like disappear is disappeared, pray is prayed, laugh is laughed, cry cried, ed लागेका. So disappeared लाई हामी arrive लाई हामी past tense मा लगिदिनु होला. There you have. When I turn, यो पनि तपाईलाई हेर्नुहुन्छ भने रेगुलर वर्ब नै छ. रेगुलर वर्बमा ed लाउने. यहाँ यसमा d अथवा ed मा d लाउँछौं हामी. टर्न को टर्न, हियर को हर्ड र बी वर्ब को पास्ट टेन्स चाहिँ वाज वेयर हुन्छ. सो आई सँग चाहिँ हामीले वाज लिएको. टेक चाहिँ रेगुलर वर्ब छ यहाँ. सो टेक टेकेड नभएर टेक इरेगुलर वर्ब छ यहाँ. टेक टेकेड नभएर टेक को चाहिँ टुक हुन्छ पास्ट टेन्स. नम्बर सी, अप्लाई अगेन इट इज रेगुलर वर्ब. use ied, remove I. Get is, irregular verb, so you have to change it into past tense. It is not getted, it is got. Okay, that's what you have. Similarly, next question says choose the correct words from the list and complete the sentence with the correct form of verb. Teach, write, see, get up, throw, cost. So you exercise गर्नु भन्दा अगाडि हामीले यसको past tense जानु. Teach को past tense you have taught, write, wrote, see, saw, get up, got up. Throw past tense is THREW, threw. Cost past tense is cost itself, it does not change. Okay, so Newton saw, Ramesh Bikal wrote, my jacket is expensive, it cost me. So it remains the same. See, dash early in the morning yesterday, get up past tense, got up. When I was small, my father threw me at school होला. He taught me at school होला. And obviously taught me at his home. And why did you dash the cap away? Why did you throw? Feri yaad garnu hola. You did aunu bittikai. Please notice it. Whenever you notice did in the past tense after do, did, does, okay, we always use the root form of verb, that is verb 1. So this is, you have to remember, you never use verb 2 after did. So the throw ko past tense 3 huncha tara did paहिले आइसकेको कारण we are using the root form of verb throw, that is itself throw. You don't say why did you threw, where did you went, where did you go. So that's how you say. Keep it in your mind. After did, always use verb 1. Now there is one more. Put the verb into the correct form and complete the sentence. I went to see the film but I not enjoy. Past tense ma did not enjoy. I, Rosina, in town in a few days ago, meet past tense met. It was very warm, so I dashed my coat. Take off past tense is took off. Number D, though the bed was very comfortable, I not sleep. Very similar to question number A. So did not sleep. Did not slept like the फेरि अघि मैले भनिहाले. Did not पछि do did पछि हामी जहिले पनि verb 1 नै राख्छौं. I start past tense started. He be. Remember that past tense of be is was where. So with he we use was. He was too busy in the office yesterday. And Nita dashed her to the party, but she did not come. Past tense, invite past tense is invited. Now finally we come to unit 5, will and be going to. Will or be going to similarity भनेकै both these words are used with future tense but with differences. फरक के भने we use will at the moment of speaking. When you are talking about future action which is decided at the moment of speaking. Going to is also used for future plan, but it is already decided before the moment of speaking. Okay, and then I will take an online class. I will take an online class. At the moment of speaking, I decide gare. पहिले मैले साइन्स पढ्छु भने पहिले मैले सोचिसकेको छु, डिसाइड गरिसकेको छु भने I say I'm going to study science in +2 level. बोल्नु भन्दा नै मेरो प्लान नै हो पहिले देखिकै. Similarly, Will is used to indicate a prediction based on personal opinion or experience, whereas going to is used to express a prediction based on present evidence. So if you speak about future without any evidence or proof, you say will. I think I will pass in the exam. Evidence केही पनि छैन, so prediction मात्रै गरेको, फ्युचरको बारे बोलेको मात्रै हो, कुनै prediction गर्दै गर्दा हामीसँग कुनै evidence छैन, भोलि पानी पर्ला भने जस्तो, I think it will rain भनौँ भने you are just speaking without evidence. तर there are dark clouds in the sky, it is going to rain. See the difference. You have got evidence here, you have got present evidence, proof in the present. Dark clouds are there in the sky, therefore you can say it is going to rain. So you make the judgment about future based on the present evidence. So this is where we use going to. Ani promise गर्नु पर्यो भने will, offer मा will, threat गर्नु पर्यो भने will, केही कुरा रिफ्युज गर्नु भन्यो भने नो भन्नु पर्यो भने will. Okay, यी कुरालाई पनि हामी will मा राखिराख्यौं. Now this is your exercise. It says match the following. एकतिर कोलम ए मा कोही क्वेशन्स छन् र कोलम बी मा केही क्वेशन्सहरु छन्. यसलाई हामीले म्याच गर्नु पर्यो. हामीले यहाँ हेर्नु होला. What do you want to take? I will have tea please भन्छ. म चाहिँ चिया खान्छु है भनौं. म चाहिँ चिया खाने छु भनेको डिसाइड गरे हो. So you see here it goes with this one. Are you free this evening? No, I am going to meet my uncle. हैन म त फ्री छु नि, अंकललाई भेट्छु भने पहिल्यै प्लान बनाइसकेको छ. The speaker has already made the plan before the moment of speaking. So this is what we call expressing a prior plan. Okay, B number here you have. So just let me mark it. This is done. This is done. The day will be a lovely day. Future ko bare se boleko cha, kunai evidence chaina. So it is simply predicting a future action. There is no cloud in the sky. It is going to be a lovely day. Here you predict, but with evidence. So this is what you have. Don't worry, I will not tell anyone. So don't worry, I won't tell anyone. This is promising. I will take you to the movie if you like. मन पर्यो भने लान्छु है त, अफर गरे हो भनेको मान्नुस् भने प्यारेन्ट्स लाई भन्दिन्छु, थर्काइराछ नि त, यो त थ्रेटनिङ वार्निङ हो. यसको आन्सर हेरौँ. Let me show you the answer. Here you go. These are the answers. Okay, so you can see it and you can refer to your book. Now moving forward, there is another exercise which says choose the correct answer. A number, are you busy this evening? And B says yes, I dash the movies. Yes भनिसक्यो, भनेपछि प्लान पहिल्यै बनाइसकेको छ, going to. B, where are you going for holiday this summer? Not sure, maybe I did it out to 11. Not sure भनेको maybe ले के देखाउँछ भने प्लान बनाइसकेको छैन, so will. I think you just like this movie. I think भन्ने बित्तिकै you are not 100% sure. So I think you will. I cannot join you at the party. किन जोइन गर्न सक्दिन? I dash be away for 2 weeks. पहिल्यै प्लान बनाइसकेछ, पार्टीमा आउन सकिन म त गए भनिराछ. So you have going to. The exercise looks really hard. So I will help you. This is something decided at the moment of speaking. So I will help you. And then next you have, which says choose the correct answer. F number. Hello, can I speak to Seema please? Just a minute, I just get her. फोन गर्दा सीमा हुनुहुन्छ भने पक्नुस् है, म दिइहाल्छु भन्दा बोल्दा बोल्दै डिसाइड गरे हो नि त. So therefore you have I'll get her. Perhaps she passed the exam. Will is going to. Perhaps always indicates you are not sure, so she will pass the exam. I have not got my phone. That's okay. I will lend you mine. You decide at the moment of speaking. And next question says complete the sentence using will or be going to with the verbs. So this time will or be going to me out alone. Did you call Bina? Prem says, oh, I forgot. I dash her now. I will call her now. Decided at the moment of speaking. B. Sunita says, have you got a ticket for the play? Seema says, yes. भने चाहिँ पहिले टिकट किनिसकेको छ, म हेर्न गइरहेको छु. टिकट किन्यो भने चाहिँ हेर्न नै जान्छ मान्छे त्यो नाटक. So it is something already decided. So going to watch. The alarm is ringing. It's making an awful noise. अर्कोले भन्छ ठीक छ निभाइदिउँला. Decide at the moment of speaking. I'll switch it off. Do you think that's the present we got for them? Do you think it's just like not being sure? So do you think they will like the present we got for them? Lok is starting university tomorrow. What is he going to study? If I meet him, I will dash the news. So you can see this. If I meet him, I will tell him the news. So if sentence ma pani हामी जहिले पनि will नै लाउँछौँ. ओके, जस्तो अघि हामीले हेर्यौँ नि तपाईले promise मा, warning मा, threat मा भने जस्तै if sentence आयो भने you say will. The phone is ringing, I'll answer it. Okay, it's already explained. And then if you don't stop bullying her, again if sentence like F number, I will tell the teacher. Okay. This brings us to the end of this video. It was just part 1. I'll be bringing part 2, part 3, and part 4. So if you want me to make more videos on those topics of grammar from 5 to 10, 10 to 15, and 15 to 20, do let me know through your comment in the comment box. And please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.